So starting with my last video, for these next few videos, I'm actually going to be doing top lists of my favorite different topics of Kingdom Hearts. My last entry was me talking about my favorite characters from Kingdom Hearts, so now I just try to count down my top 10 favorite Keyblades in the entire franchise. Seeing as the Keyblade itself is probably my favorite weapon ever. I decided to talk about my 10 favorites from the whole series. And yeah, this will be counting the Keyblade from every single game, including Kingdom Hearts 3. So if you haven't played that one, this will have one from that one. But if you have, I really want to talk about this one, and I'll be talking more about different top lists of my favorite different things from Kingdom Hearts for these next few videos. And so, without further ado, let's get into it, and I hope you all like this. Number 10, the Divine Road Key. This is a keyblade that you get near the end of the first Kingdom Hearts game. When you go to Hollow Bastion for the second time, you can actually find Belle in the library and she'll actually give it to you. It doesn't matter whether or not you defeated the final boss there, you can actually just go to her after you jump while you jump there for a second time and you can get talk to her and she'll give it to you. And it's really strong and cool looking. Especially the way the purple color is used in it. And I also like the way it looks in Kingdom Hearts 2 where once you keep making it stronger, it looks different with it changing color from purple to blue, and it looks nice with the whole purple color, and then the actual design of the rose being like be acting as the keys, and another rose as the key getting towards the very end, and especially other details like the jam going up through the blade and Lee being near the hill. And it does look really cool looking, and it looks really strong, especially towards the end of the first game, and it's especially one of the strongest keyblades in the first game. Number 9, the Oath Keeper Key. The first rocket keyblade on this is the Oath Keeper Key. You technically first get the keyblade in the first Kingdom Hearts game when you talk at Tyree and Crabbery Town near the end, and it's awesome there, and it's really awesome there, but personally, I think I prefer it when Rocket has it, and it's really awesome just design-wise. It has a silver color was already on. So I also like how the key saying it Tyreek good luck John that he gets the shore and that he promises her and hence why it called the Oath Keeper. And in Kingdom Hearts 35802 gave Rocket gets it out, your shield disappears, and in Kingdom Hearts 2 you get it out, you find out Tyree was taken by Axel. And I love the teeth of it with it having a kind of star shape with a blue, purple, and gold color. I maybe putting it on here because of Tyree and the connection between her and Sora. It's really good. The actual keyblade itself actually does. I think the keyblade itself did a good job symbolizing their relationship as a whole. And yeah, and I honestly kind of think that with the way Sora has it, it's almost like that's a way of him having it is a way of him remembering that he'll always be there with him. Number 8, the Oblivion Case. The other one of Rocket Keyblade is the Oblivion Case. This is one that's really cool and really powerful, especially given how it's one of the last Keyblades that you get in every other game that you get it from. It had a black color, so it would kind of represent darkness a little bit. And the red is really awesome with a shade going along the side of it with a purple hue in the center. And there's also big backlight when going around the hill. And I love the crown key shade with the white storage necklace. In Kingdom Hearts 1, when you go to Hollow Back in the second time and you go into the room where the door to darkness is, if you go up the side and climb the stairs, you'll see a little house that looks like the other princess is. And which I'm pretty sure is where Kyrie was supposed to go. You'll see a little treasure chest and you'll see it and you'll get it in there. And Kingdom Hearts 2, you get it as soon as you reunite with Rachel and Kyrie. And then Rachel, you get it after you finish Hollow Back. Yeah, and it always looks really cool, and I really like using it. Especially in boss fights when you're able to use it in touch. It looks really awesome whenever Sora is using it to fight different bosses. Number 7, the Starlight Key. The only Keyblade on this list to be from Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, and because this is the only one that originated from there. But this Keyblade is really cool. It sort of represents the Kingdom Key by looking a lot like at the stars, and then as you evolve it more, it becomes much cooler and looking much stronger, and looking much more like its own thing. It's actually something that you're able to get in Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. Not only are you able to were you able to get it if you pre-ordered the game, but even later on defeat after you use all the different keyblades from the past, you're able to unlock it there. And it's really cool to use it there too. I also love the design of it with the keys looking like an actual jar. And I love all the color around it too, whether it be the original silver from it, or if you evolve it more, you get to evolve it more into a kind of gold color with a purple hilt going around it the whole time. And I really like the look of things like the jar of the key chain and the little sunlight piece at the very tip of it. Number 6, the Wheel of Fate key. Now this is the most recent keyblade I was telling you about. When you go to the Caribbean in Kingdom Hearts 3, you're able to unlock this keyblade at the very end. And I really like how sweet and stylish it looks. Not only does it look really huge, but it might actually be the strongest keyblade you're able to unlock properly from a world. Not only just because the Caribbean might be the last world you go to, but also just in the sense that you're able to unlock it before you face the final boss at the end. And I really like the cool look to it. Not only the tip of it where the keys is actually the wheel of a ship, but also just the entire structure of the keyblade itself, like how it looks like it's made out of wood, but it's actually made out of metal. And I also like the little pieces on it, like the compass around just after the hilt, the Davy Jones key being the key chain, the rock her being around the side of the actual blade, and the sails being hoisted up just before the keys, and also like around the hill is a barrier like it's the size of the Davy Jones's chest, which is really awesome. Yeah, I mean, I really like the with the bandana or the top of the hilt where it looks like that compass. And yeah, be actually rental is huge, especially if you're able to power it up more and more and more. The actual rental is really wrong. And I really like the focus attack you're able to use with it where it turns into a flag and you're able to like flash a bunch of enemies really fast and really strong. Number 5, the Kingdom PD. At number 5 is the Realm of Darkness is Keyblade, the Kingdom PD. When King Mickey and all where we're going through the Realm of Darkness, King Mickey found this Keyblade as a way to close the door to darkness. And it's so cool because it's the reverse powers of a regular Kingdom Key. The blade is gold and the piece around the hilt is silver. It's great because it's being used by an awesome character like King Mickey. And if you're ever able to play him in Kingdom Hearts 2, you're able to you're actually able to play and you can use the Keyblade as well. And he's really skilled with it and really fast and strong with using it. And it's really awesome just to see him jump around and always running around really fast and just flashing for a bunch of enemies with it. And the reason it's called the Kingdom PG is because the G stands for darkness, and it's fits in considering where he actually got it from. Number 4, the Kingdom Key. Speaking of the Kingdom Key, here it is at number 4. Being held by Sora himself, this is practically his main weapon throughout the entire series, and it looks phenomenal. It also kind of has a very simple design, and with it having a silver blade and teeth at the very top with a gold piece surrounding the black hilt with a silver teeth getting the pigment he had. Almost like the Keyblade itself is sort of symbolizing that pigment he will always be with Sora. And even with that, I mainly put it on here because it's the most iconic weapon in the whole series. And I'm really happy that we have replicas of this Keyblade as I showed you before. And yeah, I just really like how this is the Keyblade backyard. There's also a whole bunch of different Keyblades that we've seen today. And it's all just from the fact that this is the first one we were ever introduced to. Number 3, the Ultima Weapon. The Ultima Weapon is a monster, and I don't just mean its strength, which it definitely is, but I'm mainly talking about how to get it, especially in the first Kingdom Hearts. You have to put in so many hours and synthesize over 30 items to get this one. It's ridiculous how much you have to put in this one. And Kingdom Hearts 2 was a little better because it was and as annoying with having to spend so much time with that and all the materials. But yeah, it was still pretty long no matter how whatever way you look at it. And Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, all you have to do is defeat all the Mirage Arena challenge. Yes, and then Kingdom Hearts Raindrop, yes, then you have to defeat Julius. When you get it there, when you actually do beat him there, you can get it very easily. But it's probably the easiest way you can get it so far. And yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 3, it's pretty much the exact same as 1 and 2. You have to synthesize so many items and get so many really rare materials to synthesize it. And when you do that, it becomes so satisfying and it's so strong. I like the one, I think I personally for the one from Kingdom Hearts 1 the most, or actually Kingdom Hearts 3's one does look really awesome too. Plus I think in Kingdom Hearts 1 is the most satisfying when you finally get it because of how long it's been trying to get it in the first place. Number 2, the Fenrir Key. One that I've never hear people talk about it with Mercury Key. In Kingdom Hearts 2, when you beat Chef Ross, you have to go to Cloud and tell him where he is, and then after the cutscene, he actually gives you the key thing to unlock it. I really love the design of it. With it looking a lot like Cloud's Buster sword, while still being its own thing and still being like the Keyblade itself. I love it because of that, but also with how useful it is and how strong it is. Especially if you like doing things like going to the Coliseum and doing a bunch of tournaments. It's all so a lot of it's all so fun to use it in some really hard boss like the Organization 13 boss is in how bad game when you're going to when you're fighting and their code is very it's just really long and really cool. Yeah, mainly, yeah, I think I mainly I like it because of how strong it is and how useful it can be in some situations like that. Number one, the Unbound Key. And finally at number one is the Unbound Key from Green Drop Gifting. This might be the strongest Keyblade I've ever had in the whole series. In Green Drop Gifting, once you complete all the boss, you get a second time by going to their special port. So you get this Keyblade for both Sora and Reed. So once you do both of theirs. And the design is amazing. Keys is always glowing and it had to help both his sides with the actual fin with the whole finish. So and I had two crowns on it, whether it be at the above the hills or the key thing. And I love how whenever I go through any world in Dream Drop and if I have this keyblade, which I always do, I can always just do a one hit kill him with the dreamy or they'll always destroy them immediately. It's always great how I always use fire as a bird, which I always use in the command yet. But I also just really like how it's really easy to just destroy all the different enemies you fight with the Keyblade. And also just the different bosses you're able to fight with it too, whether it be Gemini or Young Jaden or her armored nightmares than it's armored. And yeah, I really just like how handy it how it I really just love how it comes in handy so many times and it's so much fun to use. And by fun I mainly just talking about how it's fun to just run around and always just beat up a bunch of enemies and just destroy them really easily. And it's really easy and it's not that hard to get either. Once you, like I said, once you defeat all the bosses, like going to the special port, you're able to get this one no problem. And it's really fun to use too. And I like really just how strong it is, like I just said. And so when both of that's my list of my top 10 favorite Keyblades in the entire Kingdom Hearts series. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all like this. Please like this video. Please comment down below to tell me what you think or tell me what your favorite Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts are. Please subscribe for more content like this coming soon. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. Take care.